those of you that magically couldn't tell from the awesome intro that I created and my rad new shirt, I am a huge Stranger Things fan. And let me tell you, this season does not disappoint. If you are one of those people that's been living under a rock for the last few years and have not gotten a chance to see Stranger Things, definitely check it out on Netflix. That's pretty much the only reason why I made the intro and why I'm wearing my shirt, is because I just want to tell you guys that it's super awesome. And if you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. The other thing that I want to touch on while I'm like wearing somebody else's shirt is that I did come out with some more shirts for the summer for Positively Evil, and we also created some more shirts for Paul for MoneyCashGains. So I've put the links below so you guys can check those out. And the other segment of this video is to talk to you guys about changing your diet to a keto diet. There are so many people that trash talk keto diets, and I realize a lot of them are mostly from like bodybuilding community, powerlifting community, more athletes, I guess, are complaining about how people are saying, oh, keto is like the right way to go, it is so bad for you. It's not. If you're doing it the right way, keto is not a bad diet for you. It's actually a really good diet for you if you do it the right way. Right about now, people are like, okay, well, what's the right way to do a keto diet? People have a misconception that a keto diet is all bacon and grease and lard. That's not the case whatsoever. When you go from having a typical American diet or a bodybuilding diet that's based on carbs and proteins with a little bit of vegetables, your body's gonna be like, well, what the hell is this keto stuff? I don't like it, because it's used to burning your carbs for fuel instead of fats. So with retraining your brain into burning fats for fuel, it's easier to eat dirty things in the beginning, because it also helps to curb your cravings. If you eat things like bacon, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, that's what I did. When I was overweight and I wanted to lose a shit ton of weight, I didn't know what I was doing. I just was like, oh, maybe if I stop eating pasta, maybe if I stop eating rice, maybe if I stop eating bread, maybe then, you know, I'll lose some weight and do some exercise. And that's exactly what happened. I had no idea it was called a keto diet. I was eating like burgers wrapped in lettuce. I was eating lots of salads. I was walking everywhere, and I wasn't allowing myself ice cream as often. So you do kind of feel like, oh man, I'm missing out. But once you switch over, it's so much easier, and you do have to get used to burning fats as fuel. And once you get past the cravings part and you have curbed your cravings with things like cheese and guacamole, you transition into eating a healthier version of keto. So you're having avocado instead of guacamole. You're having coconut oil, you can have avocado oil, you cook with those things. You do need to be based more on your vegetables and your healthy fats than your proteins. So that's the other thing. A lot of people think that a keto diet is all meat, and it's like, no, that would be the carnivore diet. I really don't like that we're sitting here like labeling everybody's diet, but if it helps you to understand a diet better by labeling it, go for it. So like you guys have seen, I eat a really clean version usually of a keto diet where I'm just having fish or beef, maybe sometimes chicken, with some vegetables. And my body got tired of that, and it wasn't really making any progress. I got tired of it. I wanted to switch it up, and I just kind of was like, fuck it. I'm gonna have a little bit of carbs here and there, and it showed up here and there and everywhere, and I'm still trying to get it off of me. So I went back to keto, but since I had carbs in my system for a while, I had to do some dirty keto, and I'm gonna show you guys some dirty keto recipes that will make it easier for you to transition from a typical American diet or a bodybuilding sort of diet that's based more around your carbs and proteins to a keto diet. On average, in the first 2 weeks of being on a keto diet, people lose about 10 pounds. And some people think that, oh, yeah, I'm losing all fat. You're not. You're also losing some water weight. You don't want to get dehydrated either, so don't cut sodium out of your diet when you switch to keto. You still need some salt in your diet because you want to make sure that you don't get dehydrated, as I said. I think that that's all I can remember to say right now. But if I think of anything else, I will be sure to let you guys know. Something else I want to touch on is when I was overweight, or quite frankly, fat, I just didn't want to be fat anymore. I didn't care about having a six-pack, so all these people that are like, oh, well, you know, you need to keep carbs in your diet if you want to have a six-pack, and I really don't care. I personally don't want one. So if you're in the position that I was in, where you're just like fed up with being fat, go ahead and try the keto diet, because you're gonna get where you wanna be so much faster than like, I gotta count this, I gotta count that. But that's just from my experience. You need to do what's best for you and what works for you. I just don't agree with people, especially in the fitness community, shoving down people's throats that keto is bad for you if you're trying to lose weight. If your goal is just to lose weight and not feel like self-conscious and huge anymore, try the keto diet. If you're trying to be a competitor, then yeah, you should probably listen to someone who's a competitor and a coach. But from my personal experience of losing 50 pounds on my own and doing a pretty good freaking job of maintaining it on a keto diet, I would try the keto diet. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the episode. I feel really freaking weird standing here in my wannabe Baywatch bathing suit with my butt kind of getting hungry back here. My freaking bathing suit's crawling up my ass. I'm gonna put on some more comfortable clothes and get some more work done. I gotta finish editing this video. Before I forget, so this is like the updated result from me getting my microneedling done. My skin feels and looks so much softer than it was. That video was taken down because they said that it was like too violent or whatever. I'm like, violent? Because I had a medical procedure done to my face. They're like, well, there's blood everywhere. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So anyway, that's the update. And these lashes are by a company called Amy June Lashes. They found me on Instagram and they're like, let me send you some lashes. I'm like, I don't wear them all that often because I suck at putting them on, which is why I don't have a makeup channel. But these are pretty sick. I really like the way that they look. And they're probably crooked because, again, I'm not good at putting them on, but from far away, they look great. It's kind of like a Picasso. From far away, it's very mysterious and interesting, and up close, it's a hot mess. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Great at a distance, I'm a hot mess up close. I'm gonna get back to work, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I was really sick of the salmon and asparagus. I wanted to change it up, so I made myself a pulled chicken Cobb salad. I used the pulled chicken breast that I get from Trader Joe's. This is like smaller than the serving you're supposed to get because you're supposed to get like 3 servings per the packet, and I break this up to where I get 4. Then I also have avocado, beef steak tomatoes, caramelized onions, a little bit of medium sharp cheese, and romaine lettuce. So this is not like an everyday thing. This is a treat just because I'm kind of sick of my fish and vegetables. You know, everybody's regimen is different. What I do may not work for you. What I do may be too much for some people. But this is what I want to do for myself, and I just want to share what I'm doing to inspire the rest of you to find what works for you. Hopefully you also enjoy the recipe. I will be coming out with some new recipes later this week. I'll probably show you guys how to do my low-carb tacos. And oh, ranch dressing. There's also ranch dressing in here. I forgot to mention that. But anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys some more recipes, some more workouts, and probably some more try-ons because I've been getting a little crazy with Yandy, and I found this other company called Sheen. I had to go run some errands, and I had a pleasant surprise from Unnatural Labs waiting for me when I got home. I broke the seal, but I haven't opened it, so honestly I'm not sure exactly what's in here that Johnny sent. We got stickers. We got some wristbands. Make America Unnatty. Ooh, avocado. What's this? Of course. What is this one? Must be the pre-workout. Oh no, it's a pen. Oh, that's even cooler. Okay, I'm like, I can use a pen. That's pretty cool. I dig that. I remember when we used to get these pens when we were kids. Bag. What's the bag? I'm always in need of a new gym bag, honestly, so I'm stoked for that. Oh, sweet. So he sent more Tren Rage, because I told him that I love the freaking jacket that he sent me. And he's like, I'll send you a package. I didn't know what he was sending. Well, he also sent some more Tren Rage because he knows that Paul loves Tren Rage. And, oh, this one's different. This one's Skittles flavor. I was expecting the apple juice flavor. Well, this is a new one. I'm going to have to try this one. But Paul swears by this stuff. He usually uses this or 5150. Sometimes he uses Kill It, but he said that Tren Rage and 5150 are very similar. So that's what Paul likes to use. That was really awesome of Johnny to send that to me because all I wanted was this bomb-ass jacket. I fucking love this jacket. More stickers. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And it's embroidered, so it's like super nice. Check that out. That's pretty sharp, man. Oh, well, I can't thank Johnny enough. That was really awesome of him. So yeah, super cool. I got like a totally unexpected package. All I did was like tell him that I liked the jacket. I didn't know what he was gonna send. So I think it's safe to say I made out like a bandit. That's a pretty sick freaking giveaway package. So thank you so much to Johnny from Naturals. Those of you may be questioning like, well, why is he sending you shit? Because he was really cool with Rich and I. And some of you may or may not know this, but that star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood was actually created by Johnny, and that was done out of respect and love for Rich. So I went and I paid my respects with him to the star that he created on the Walk of Fame, and Johnny's just a really cool guy, and I'm really proud of like how much progress he's made with his brand. I think that's so amazing because he was like just getting started with everything around the time of Rich's passing. So to see that in less than 2 years' time how big his brand has gotten so far, that's really awesome, and I'm sure that Rich is very proud of him. So thank you again to Johnny. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure that Paul will really appreciate some more trend rage because he needs it. Some meals from a meal prep service, but I didn't really care for them, so I went back to making myself my fish and asparagus. And I know I just told you guys like, hey, I'm really sick of fish and asparagus. I made this awesome salad, and I dug my salad. Probably have some more salad next week, and maybe some low-carb shrimp tacos or something, but I am back to my fish and asparagus for now. Do need healthy fats more than I need junk fats, but I'm going to teach you guys how to make a junk fat pizza that's keto friendly so that it's easier for you to transition into keto, because a lot of people, they're coming from a carb-based diet and they're going to miss things like pizza. And you don't have to use these particular 4 ingredients, but you are going to need some sort of cooking oil to ensure that the cheese does not stick to the pan too much. And you don't have to use chemical-filled frickin' creepy pepperoni. You can use turkey sausage, you can use ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you like. I'm just doing a really quick version, and some sun-dried tomatoes instead of tomato sauce. However, you can drizzle some tomato sauce on top if you'd like, and then put some other toppings on. But this is just my version of a very quick keto pizza. So I use coconut oil cooking spray because it's a healthy fat to grease the pan to ensure that the cheese doesn't stick. I put a thin layer of cheese across the entire pan. You don't want it to be too thick because you want to make sure that the top layer of cheese right here is going, where's my finger at? Ooh, right there. So it's going to be melty and ooey gooey, but you want to make sure that the little bit that's underneath that is going to make a nice thin crust. So it's going to be like really thin crust pizza. I also like to use a spatula to ensure that the shape stays circular like a normal pizza, and that way it cooks more evenly. Starting to look like a regular pizza. As you can see, it's starting to get a little crusty on the bottom. I put on some pepperoni. I'm going to add my tomatoes, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. It's probably going to be like another maybe minute until it's done. It doesn't take long at all. Less than 3 minutes, really. Okay, so check this out. You can see because I put the cooking oil on the bottom, it's going to come right up. So you just get this really thin crust pizza. It's almost done. So just before I start to see this happen, I usually, which isn't bad by the way, this is gonna taste really good. It's not totally burnt, it's still pretty tasty. So it's got like a really thin crust. I put it on a plate to cool, and it's still hot to the touch. So I'm gonna let it cool for another minute or so, and then I'm gonna eat it. But this is like a super quick and easy version of keto-friendly pizza if you are trying to change your diet.